Hello everyone, it's Monstertaming coming at you with another Kindred Fates video. This time, we're getting our first look at the Combat Arena Beta. So we're going to click play here and get started. So we're starting off with our character creation. I already kind of know my way around. I was part of the advanced testing group. So I kind of know, well, that's what I want my character to look like. You can also become part of that testing group as well if you post several high quality bug reports on the Discord. I should have a video up already. It kind of talks about that a little bit, about that came out with the release notes. If you want to know more about that. So this is more or less what I'm looking for from my character here. The lips, I'm not 100% sure, but I'll keep this for now. Okay, name is Bisloba. Here's the markings. I'm not going to use any, but just so you can see them. Apologies for the coughing. And then the makeup. You can do eyeshadows. And then you can do some lipstick. You can also change like the colors and opacity and whatnot. Okay. So let's go ahead and finish up and go in. Hello. Is that you, old friend? It is, isn't it? I'm so glad you're here, bro. It's been a long road, hasn't it? We've been through so much. At times, path forward seemed impossible to find. There were moments when I was really scared we wouldn't see each other again, but even now, you're still here. It gave me strength when I didn't have any left. Thank you for believing in me. The ability to find each other, no matter the obstacles. That's what a true bond is, isn't it? You saw so much potential. It's time to form a new bond, start a new journey without me. Who will be your companion? And then here, we have our starters revealed. Or at least the starters for the beta. We don't know if this is going to carry over to the early access or not. We have Auburn, Catalan, and Bryhorn. Bryhorn is the new one of the two new Kinfolk. So that's what I'm going to go with for this time, for this playthrough anyways. Wise choice. That's their name. I select the name Duke for them, so I'm going to go ahead and put that. The name of the Duke. Remember, the bond you form with Duke is precious and fragile. You must protect each other. It's time for me to say goodbye. I'm sorry I can't stay with you, but I know you'll be okay with your new companion. Thank you for all you're done. I'll always be your friend. That will never change. Be careful out there, okay? And this is just like a little tutorial area, but I already know the basic controls, so we'll just be running past the tutorial. I do recommend playing around here if you're new to the game and not familiar with the controls. Shrine, I see a shrine on distance. We should head that way. Apologies for the calls. Because my throat's a little dry. Finally. Oh yeah, here, I found this in the ruins while you were resting. Take it. It was Divinite, I think. I probably mispronounced that, but hopefully I got it right. A bright green material used, a mineral used for lighting shrines. The shrine stands idle. It won't be much use until lit with Divinite. Burn the Divinite. Divinite burns and revitalizes the shrine's flame. Fallen kinfolk may now be revived here. Phew, I feel safer already. It's been way too long since we left the last one. Wait, take a look over there. Do you see that? Looks like a bandit camp. I think they have a prisoner too. I don't know if you and I take them on our own. If we're gonna try to help, we should form bonds from the kinfolk around here first. Alright, so let's grab these silver summoning books. Let's go and form our first bond with Shublet. Let's just beat the shovel up real quick, and then we're gonna go over here to the other one and form the bond with them. Oh, well, maybe not. Let's get this rock salt over here for cooking later. These Lumala are going to be way too fast to catch with melee. So we'll go grab the shovelet. Well, I want to see if there's any higher level shovelets for our first one. Plus, we do need some XP, and you get bonus XP. Oh yeah, there's level 6 shovelet. And we do get bonus XP for just defeating Kinfolk in combat. Shovelet can be a little tricky due to the fact they have dig. We're gonna bob the shovelet from the ballad to bob the shovelet. If you know what that is, you're a real one. Let's grind a little bit. I want to get to level 7. You do get XP per hit as well. You just get a big bonus when you actually defeat them. There we go. We've earned Leaf Barrage. Gonna go ahead and well, maybe not. I was gonna say I was gonna heal Duke with Potato, but he's not injured enough. I think we can last a little bit longer. I will change the key Leaf Barrage is bound to. Oh yeah, we get EVs we can assign. I'm not 100% sure how they work. I guess they work similar to Pokemon's, but I don't really know how Pokemon's work. There's something to do with stat scaling, but I don't know the exact numbers. Oh yeah, Leaf Barrage did a significant number on you there, Lumala. Oh crap. That was too much. You need higher level? Okay, yeah, you're higher level 1. Two relatively high level Lumalas actually. Yeah, I've aggroed them both, which is going to be an issue. We're going to have to deal with one of them, or else they're going to interrupt my capture of the other. Now, I'm really bad with names for Lumala. I could not come up with anything good, but I just kind of go with Glowhoof, and not Glowhawk. No, Glowhoof. Glowhoof. For now, it's alright. Could definitely be better. But that's all I could really find that I thought kind of fit. But if anybody has any better names, I will of course be open to naming Kinfolk after your suggestions. Let's go grab a Kadoki real quick. We're never going to see any phantoms. Let me check and see. Yep, there's level 6 Kadoki right there. If we could just start everyone off on level 6, that would be nice. Switch to Shovelet, also known as Bob, just because you do less damage, so I didn't have to be worried about accidentally murdering poor Kadoki. I named Kadoki Green Bean. Okay, those are Green Bean. Now I'm not gonna spend time leveling everyone up just yet, because I don't think this is gonna be my final team. We're gonna go over here and take out this rock salt. You go to the shed and investigate what's going on over here. Grab this chest and grab some more divinite to light some more shrines with. Nice little foreshadowing there that there might be some more shrines we can find. I think this is potato. Yep. Grab another potato and get ready to attack the bandit camp. As you can see, Skulkin being level 9 there, and there being 2 of them, although I was able to avoid aggroing this one. That's why your starter tells you you should probably get some friends, and I do recommend it. We got a small key and we got a shockwave ability. Let's see what this says. Barrel appears to be packed full of mining explosives. Okay, I'm gonna get a good distance before we shoot it, but we can't break it. Maybe we need to fire timing for it. Yeah, it looks like we have an potato patch back here before we free Ember. Alright, they just cowards went off already? I'll add their bones to my broth. I see them again. Guess I should be grateful. Even if I could have left whenever I wanted, I would just attack here. My den is too far from here. I'll mark it on your map. You need me there and I'll thank you properly. Okay, here we go. We're at the camp, which is, I think, basically the same from the alpha. I'm just going to rest just a bit. We can actually light our shrine here. Immediately we notice there's a little difference. As the guy who's sitting over here is gone, there's a new guy there, and we have Ember. Oh, that's that. We have Ember over here. We got a little flower with big. Oh, nope, I don't want to go into the wilderness. I was just trying to pick a flower. Work on my neck of wood, summoner. It's not much, but it's scratched heavier than that cave which you found me in. I threw fresh logs in the fire for you, and the stew should be ready by the time you're settled in. Before I get ahead of myself, please take this. It's the least I can do to thank you. Wood shard scorch. User lobs multiple flaming balls that all burst on contact, damaging areas on the ground. If you've played the alpha or watched videos of the alpha, you know well what scorch does. Hope it will be of use to you. Now, I know the look of a traveler who's been on the road far too long, so make yourself comfortable, stay a while. The green tent by the fire is free if you need a rest. Says, what is this place? Used to be a quiet little grove outside my den. Now it might as well be a training camp for the UGC. Since the guild started recruiting again, it seems like every day there's a new batch of summoners and kinfolk looking to prove themselves in this area. They'll spend all day bashing each other's skulls in and wander into my home uninvited looking for a rock to lay their heads on. Now, I'm not a fighter, but I got sick of it. I set up this camp to keep them away from my den, and a few weeks later, I had enough hungry travelers outside to start a small business. Little ingrates even started calling me sweets. Okay, let's see, something else. Is this the same? Yeah. Okay. Just clicked on. Thoughts on the UGC? They're not very good at their jobs, if you ask me. What do I know? Someone needs to do something about all the bandits that are popping up, and lately it seems like they're not up to it. I get they can't spare as many summoners as they used to, but things are starting to get out of hand. I don't keep up with the news, so I don't really care about it one way or the other, about all that stuff in Manticorp. I just want my woods back. Still bitter about our Morrow branch plopping that outpost down by my den, but if it means fewer bandits in the long run, I'll make the most of it. And what do you know about the Emberwood? Head back the way you came in, you'll be in the north side of the Emberwood Forest, usually peaceful there, lots of friendly kinfolk around. Leave the camp, going the other way, and take the east side of the house, more dangerous there. Lots of bandits, kinfolk aren't very trusting of outsiders. Because that, most kinfolk out there become sort of slashers, ask questions later bunch. And who can blame them? Of course, the roads have gotten pretty dangerous all over Elmwood these past few years. Fewer people coming out to fix them too. They're completely overgrown in some areas, but they say it's still a safe place to live in Kinfolk. But that's true. I'd hate to see what it's like past the valley. Let's see what you have to say. There's Peach. We got a few summoning bells and just a few various items. Nothing we basically have no money, so I'm not really gonna buy anything right now. Here you can come to change character's look, customize character's looks if you see fit. Let's play around and see about cooking some potatoes. See what 3 gets. Fairly savory big potato. Okay, let's see what 1 and some rock salt give us. Nothing. Yeah, what about 2 and rock salt? Fairly savory big potato. But it has slightly different stats there. And 3 raw gives us an extremely savory salt lick. And then 2 and a potato. We can't cook it. Alright, let's see Duke here. Level up your health and your stamina since you're melee. I think those are important. You have a level 2 bond and you lack savory food. You're the guy that Sweet told us to talk to. Hey there, you're a summoner, right? It's good to meet you. I'm an officer with the Everwood Guild. Nothing brave new summoners like yourself who are willing to defend our beautiful home against the blight of Zeeks, restless, and bandits who threaten them. Involving 100 marks. If anyone tries out, even if you don't end up joining, want to give it a shot? Sure. Glad to hear it, summoner. Try out matchily against me. One last thing before we get started. People step into the arena for different reasons. To prove themselves, to practice, to test the skill of others. Most important thing is that everyone who walks into the arena walks back out at the end. Arena matches are never a fight to the death. You don't think that was obvious, but I can't tell you how many times I've seen the relief in someone's expression after explaining that to them. Doesn't mean I'm going to be easy on you to shoot, or that you should go easy on me, just that we both agree we're not going to leave any lasting damage. That's it for the preamble. Are you ready? Ready. Great. Let me see what you can do. Alright, let's get started. We don't really have any more kinfolk to choose from, so we're just going to go with this. It's a big old salad murder over there. He's hiding behind a tree. Now we got a little bit of special damage up. Let's throw down some wicked thorns. So far, so good. The Duke is duking it out with him. See if we can do it again and beat the team just using Duke. Oh man, we got a little bit too... That was a little bit too soon there for Bear. And there we go. We managed to clear him just using Duke. A little bit spicy. The last thing there. We didn't really time the Ember jump perfectly, so We'll load them back up. Okay, we're gonna go make sure to talk to him again. Let's get match him. I know you really got going out there. So the trial bonus. Here you are, 100 marks as promised. I'll add your name to the list of prospective recruits and give you a call once you get word from the brass about the next steps. I'll even put in a good word if you manage to help out with the bandit problem in the valley. In the meantime, you're welcome to continue practicing your skills here, and in fact, take on matches against other prospective recruits. Just let me know. And then here you can go online or continue fighting this AI. But let's ask some questions. What is the Arboro Guild? Are you serious? Must be a hermit. The shack's up on the cliffs. What is that? Never mind. The Arboro Guild is the branch of the UGC responsible for protecting the governing Arboro in the surrounding area of Amberwood. Just one branch of the United Guild Coalition. As an officer, I help police Arboro and protect the Amberwood against the Leagues, Restless, and Bandits. Or at least that's what I did before I got transferred here. I miss being out in the field, but this job's important. We're short-staffed right now because of the war in the east, but not as bad as some of the other guilds, thankfully. Let's see, what are the Zeeks? That's just what we call them, manticore operatives in the field. I don't see many of them out here, but they sneak over the mountain every once in a while. Personally, I've never seen one, but I know people who fought a whole Menta squad once. That was a few years back. These days, I'm told they're only sent spies, not nearly as often. Kind of makes you wonder. So one more reason to stay on your toes. What do you know about the rest of us? Not much, really. I get they're not all violent, but the ones I got called up built with were violent or not, there's just something deeply wrong about them, mentally, physically, every kind of way. They sprout this weird crap that never makes any sense. You can't reason with them. On top of that, the Kinfolk have these weird flames that zip off the second that you think you got them. After a while, they show back up someplace else like it's nothing. I know I probably don't fully understand what they're doing either, but it sure makes it a pain to deal with. They'll show up a few hotspots around Amberwood if someone hooks a hornet's nest. Other than that, we rarely see them here. And what's with all the bandits? Slimy opportunists and thieves looking to get ahead while the guild's attention is in the elsewhere. They didn't exist at all before the war, but they're all over Interlock now. It didn't used to be this bad, but ever since the UGC started calling for us to send units to the Banner Fields, it's gotten a lot worse. Most of them came from outside the valley. They know it's safer here, and the travelers and shade caravans are more likely to have the guard down. Supply shipments are their favorite targets. They don't even seem to care what's in them. They'll use or sell whatever they find. They typically steer clear of our patrols, but they'll gladly jump along someone or you give them the chance. And that'll be all for now. Okay. And then we are gonna go rest over here, and we're gonna rest until night. And then I will go and show you guys something pretty cool. Let's go back to Amberwood Forest, which is where we just were. We see our rock surface respawned for now, but more importantly, we have Skulkin as we have new nighttime spawns. Only level 3. There we go, level 6 Skulkin. And you, Grim, like the Grim. And we'll replace Green Bean with you. Want to make sure you have your abilities in the right place. Yep, that's good enough for me. And there's one more Kinfolk I wanted to catch while we were out here. then we can worry about doing a little bit of a grind to level our Kinfolk up. So there he is, Slifer. Now I think it's kind of interesting that Slifer is like basically by himself, and he's by this herd of blue ball like creeping around at night, like he's trying to steal something from him or do something nefarious, or maybe he's like a hidden protector for him. It's hard to say. Seems to be running from us. Okay, maybe his AI is glitched out. I'm gonna name Slifer Pause. And now here comes the hard part, like, I'm probably just gonna send them to camp. I do like Slifer, but I think this team's closer to what I'm actually gonna want to use. See if we can go up the hill a little bit and maybe find our way back to camp. And then just for the sake of being able to see things a little bit better, we'll rest until it's noon again. And then let's go explore what's going on in Everwood Valley. Get some wild greens. We have these strange looking things here. And if we go over here, we find something about them. And then if you hit these with dark type moves like so. No, Skulkin, you leave me alone. I'm minding my own business. I didn't do nothing to you. Okay, so we gotta fight an angry Skulkin real quick. We'll grab a few levels through fighting random Kinfolk, I suppose. Okay, and then we have our Divinite. Again, come across this material. Let's go over here and see what this shining light's all about. Faint Gaia type energy imitates smooth object. Perhaps a Kinfolk can interact with it somehow. Then we'll attack it. We get us into the Divinite. And over here, we can see through the trees just barely. Like some sort of camp going on over here. And more bandits. Now, while these bandits might not be quite as tough at, as far as pure levels go, they are tough in terms of just being hard to beat. I'm going to use my potato on Glowhoof here. Because that there's multiple of them. That's what I was trying to get at. And that Skulkin is playing a great job with the artillery strikes. Oh, and he's level 9, so yeah, that makes perfect sense. Just trying to get my poor low hoof leveled up here. I'm gonna have to swap to a better Kinfolk for combat. Lumala is not exactly renowned for their combat skills. Lumala is mostly a support. Okay, we are kind of getting messed up a little bit here. Okay, since you're so low, I'm gonna try to steal the kill with Lumala and get that fat XP boost for last hitting. Yep, there we go. Angelic Ray at level 7. Go ahead and heal up. And then we'll take a look at the camp and see what it has to offer. Alright. So, what is this? Oh, another summoner. Let's just pull a Bob. You could obviously use some XP yourself, Bob, so just demonstrate who the superior shepherd is. Broke a little box and got another potato from it. I think Shivas learned to crush here. Not the greatest move in my opinion, but it's better than having the empty move slot. I will admit that. Any more chest break? I think that's about it. Oh, there's coffee bean hidden up there. Let's go ahead and heal everyone up a little bit. And spread the heals out as even as I can. Grab some wild items while we're out. I'm being attacked by a Skulkin. I'll weaken them and then maybe use this opportunity to level up Grim. Not quite enough to get you there. Grim leveled up, didn't get any new moves for us there, sadly, but such is life. I'm gonna keep going with Shovelet because Shovelet is missing some key moves that I really like Quicksand and Rock Slide. So I want to get Shovelet leveled up. I'm gonna go ahead and feed Shovelet with potato. I know I have some pretty good items that we cooked, but we could grab a couple things. We'll go over here. And over on this hill. Oh, yep, there's a Mechid over there. Now, I had a lot of fun with Mechid in the alpha, and Mechid's new moves that I think Inku used against me, I didn't report him because that we were just testing his connection, but he was using some of, oh crap. Okay, so now you get to see what happens. Yeah, when your Kinfolk's flame runs out, they die. So you need to go there and grab it. Grab it. Okay. But yeah, Mecha's new move is really fun, especially yeah, you can go back to the shrine and revive him. But yeah, Mechad's new move is really fun, especially the that one, basically right there. I couldn't remember, it's called Shockwave, I think. Do a little dig to dodge the rage and then stun him. Okay, now we see a big old building over here. But we're not going to go over there right now because we don't want to get messed up when we're down in Kinfolk. So we're going to go over here and try to find that shrine. Try to avoid combat along the way where we can, but there's Skulkin and Skulkin enemies. I mean, I guess, you know, they have a slash first ask questions later attitude. Maybe that's because of all the bandits around, so maybe I shouldn't blame them too harshly. Now, some kinfolk, like we saw those Skulkins at nighttime, they actually run away from you instead of just dying. So that's my headcanon, is that maybe it's not implemented yet, and they run away. You're not actually murdering rogues or kinfolk. Revitalize this round. Pray at it, and revitalize our kinfolk. Okay, Glowhoof, I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. Let's see how fast you heal. It's alright. We'll go and see what kind of food we've picked up, just some random items, and use them to heal as well, just to save time. You can eat items yourself and heal as well. Let's see what's over here. Alright. And then this building before we go back to the big compound. Can't just quite jump over it. Here we have a dead body and some arson materials, looks like. That looks like one of the bandits. He had $2 on him. And hey there, Paladin, you come in. You mind telling me what you're doing in here? His body on the floor over there. Oh, him? Likely the previous owner, but hard to tell now, isn't it? Looks like he's been there for a while. Shame, too. Very reliable customer. Now I gotta come all this way for nothing. But that's business, right? Forget it. What am I interested in right now is you. You strike me as someone who knows what they're capable of and whose skills might presently be going unappreciated. Does that sound accurate to you? Well, why not get paid for those talents? What you got in mind? So I happen to own a small business that regularly employs someone like yourself. Some mom and pop and fancy would provide a very valuable service to the people of Hinterlock. I don't know if you noticed or not, but it can be so hard to get ether for a reasonable price these days. Anyone who can't pay is completely out to dry. It's predatory and unethical, if you ask me. So that's where we come in. Haze Ether Direct. We collect ether from highly saturated sites that our competitors choose to go to and sell it direct to the consumer for rock bottom prices. That sounds questionable. The only question you should be asking is, how do I get involved? And I'll tell you, it's very simple. Sometimes the places we collect aren't from the most neighborly areas, and sometimes the residents of the areas aren't always the most stable folks. So all you have to do is keep locals busy for long enough, and you can, as long as you can, while the interconnection does its thing. Easy as that. What do you say? Sure. Splendid. I'm glad to see value in our organization. Before we get started, just need to cover your insurance fee. A small one-time fee of 750,000 marks that covers both you and your kinfolk in the unfortunate events your lives are in danger of the job. Are you out of your mind? Although Mala didn't like that, Briarheart did like that. Briarhorn did like that. I know, it does seem high, doesn't it? It's always looks that way until something happens. It's never about money, no, it's all about, oh, hey, boo, something happened, boo-hoo. I gave everything in the world to have my irreplaceable Timbo back, boo-hoo. No, I don't want that, so everyone pays for insurance up front. Luckily for you, I just so happen to operate a small business where you provide some financial support for summers like yourself. There you are, small loan, courtesy of Hayes Credit Union. We'll garnish your wages from Hayes Ether Direct until your loan is paid off, but keep in mind our interest is a bit higher than average. Now, where were we? Oh, right, insurance fee. There we are, all set. Congratulations, you're now one of my elite employees. A Hayes runner. Can you believe that? Look at you. Alright. Enough of that. The new site recently entered the market, and I need you on it now. I need a breakfast. Fine, don't start bringing anything other than Kinfolk on your team and items they carry. Your insurance doesn't cover anything beyond that. And we're not going to go into that right now because that's the new game mode, and there's going to be a whole video for that because that's going to take a little while. Instead, we're going to keep exploring. Okay, we're going to have a Skullkin causing trouble over here for us. I'm basically just using Rush as a substitute for teleport for Skullkin until he gets high enough level. Yeah, potato. Okay, I think this is where we were, yep. Have two guys out front. Just put in Bob. Who are you gonna throw out? Two Skullkins. That's not fair. I hit you with dig, so you should not be able to go start comboing me. Low Hoof is leveled up. Do a little scream on people real quick. Do a debuff. Might be putting too much sauce on it, if you will. Just to fight a couple of AI, but I do not want to get myself killed here. Because we have a whole compound to explore. Great XP if you can get them to stand in Angelic Ray. Okay, a friend of theirs has come out. Couldn't quite escape the dig. I would really like for Lumola to have a full hotbar. Dang, at level 9 we don't have a full hotbar yet. You all know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Righteous Light. I'm looking for Rush. Righteous Rush even. Okay, we're gonna just keep doing this because we can farm heals and XP at the same time. Alright, good enough. We'll potato up for the rest. Get a little bit of money. Can't pay off my insane debt. That was involuntarily put into. More money. Let's see if we can see. We can't see a whole. Oh, there are some reason there. Here we got a little item over here. Can we actually? Yeah, we can. We can sneak on up here. Small key can be used up an unknown door. Someone must have lost it. Oh. Uh-oh. That's a Skullkin. Lamar is about to be level 10, and we have not gotten a full hotbar yet. I might want to use one of my ability shards, but I don't think Lumola can learn Shockwave, and I'm like 99.9% sure Lumola cannot learn Scorch. There you go, Rush. It's finally been enabled. Like I said, better than nothing. I really want Righteous Light, but I've been forgetting. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Stuff I wanna do things like that. Okay, let's go ahead and assign you guys. Shovel, you are a Tonk, so we're gonna buff you to defensive stats. Glowhoof is mostly a support who focuses very heavily on special attack. So we're going to give you some stamina to help you run away from people faster, some special attack, and some health to just help you survive a variety of situations. Skulkin, I don't have your build settled yet, but I'm going to basically just make you almost a pure special attack. Okay. Let's go in here, see what's going on in here. No chest collectively. Wild berries and more money. Some wild emeralds, and we have a locked door that we use a small key on. And we got an energy drink ability shard. Okay, so let's go look at all our ability shards real quick. So we can't use basically any of these. I think we're going to use this on dude. Ability gain. Or energy drink. Okay. So it's time to drink the health and a calm. Okay. I'll take that over the barrage. We don't really care too much about buffing our special attack. We're kind of a melee. Okay, and there's the Canine reveal. There's the other Kinfolk. And there you can see K-Knight's power in action. Gotta get some of that sweet ability drain in. K-Knight's gonna be a tough opponent, being level 16. Grim's already done for, basically. Briarhorn, okay, Duke is leveled up. Okay, K-Knight getting up there, that's just bad sportsmanship, honestly. Okay, Duke and Grim get healed. Bob, come out. Okay, there we go. Reached level 11. That was like a double, triple level. Shovel. Okay, Shovel, you're gonna go ahead and get quicksand. We're gonna put that on your E, and I'm gonna put bite over here just because. We have to roar there, actually. Put bite on E, roar over there. And I'll probably use crush instead of roar. No, I'll use roar. Okay, so let's assign your other special attacks. We will give you a tiny bit of physical attack and a tiny bit of stamina. We're kind of even spread for now, but we'll focus more into tank later. Speaking of tank, you're melee, so I want to kind of give you some physical defense. Alright. We have some like wild foods we can feed in. I'd probably feed myself some as well. We got a chest we can break out here. Talk to the guy who we beat, and then it walks off. Alright, Bob is leveled up, so here we have a level 10, everything except for Grim. I think, yeah, Grim is painfully behind. So let's go ahead and do that. Get him pop up. There's Grim at level 9. Definitely getting some good XP here for you, just fighting like this. We have another locked door here that we'll need to come back to after we find another key. There are a few bugs chilling right there, and walk. Oh, there's another bandit. I was going to say I was going to walk around and see if we can't find another bandit. Get homing blast for him. I'll do that instead of relay attack, slash or something like that. I can't remember. I was having trouble remembering exactly what it's called. It's, yeah, slash. I said we're just going to go psycho mode with leveling up your special attack. Maybe a glass cannon for us. I might give you a little bit of health to make it a little bit more sustainable as we go on. Everybody's full health, so let's move on to the last camp for the video. Video's running a little bit long, but I wanted to showcase all the different things that you can do in the open world. Now, of course, there's more nooks and crannies to explore and various kinfolk to find and different. And like I said, I did play this already as a tester, so I kind of know where everything is. So don't take me doing this so fast as a idea that it's supposed to be done this fast. Okay, I was looking for you, make it. I don't think I caught you last time, and I was thinking about that. So yeah, for your first playthrough, this, if you are playing it blind, it will probably take you a little over an hour. I'm gonna name that kid Pawnmon. See if anybody gets that reference. Here we see the last bandit camp out in the distance. I saw something over there, but this is the rock. Good check. I think it's just a rock. There's still also something here, but yeah, let's try to lure them out one at a time. The Mala should be good for this. Should be relatively fast. Pinning you, get your attention, fight your sculpin. I still really want Lumala to get Righteous Light, but I'm not sure what level that happens. Alright, that's another one down. We'll keep using Blue Hoof here. Make sure we aggro them gently. I said gently, not all three of you. How far back can we go? Okay, you guys keep an aggro for a long time. Alright, one of them went back, that's good enough. We have another K-Knight. Okay, I really don't want to fight another K-Knight and a Shovelet at the same time. Oh, they're running back. I guess they de-aggroed on me. It's good for me because... yeah, boom. Oh, here he comes. Oh no, my move messed up. Let's heal up. No, don't couch. Heal up, Duke. Alright, so let's do quicksand. Try to knock you down real quick and then finish you up with some debuffs. Oh, Skull, watch out. And then I think, yes, I want Spoken to get the XP. Spoken's kind of low level. Alright. It's another down. And we'll finally use one of our big foods just to fulfill Grim. Let's see who you're gonna raid out. You have a level 15 scope. And we'll get Duke. Will be the the beneficiary of this feast. Want to get Duke nice and leveled up, or Duke is gonna die. Holy cow! I should not have gotten that close. Just because you're kind of squishy does not mean you're weak. They're going glass cannon spoken as well, but thankfully I can reach through this wall here. Oh man, wasn't enough to level up. So we'll talk to you guys and grab some action. Break the monster chest. Ballberry pie. And another coffee bean. Go over here. Make sure there's nothing over here that I'm missing. And with that, it's probably a good time to end this first impressions video. There's going to be plenty more where this came from. I hope that you have enjoyed so far. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you did. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Until next time, it's Monstertaming signing off. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. God bless, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.